Hello and welcome to the trailer preview, whatever you want to call it, type episode of the Training Log podcast. We're going to introduce who we are, what we're going to do, and what we're all about, which all mean the same thing, but whatever. So, for a little intro, I'm Lucas Berg.
I'm Noah Pickard.
And we are the Training Log podcast. Do you want to describe to them what that entails?
Yeah, so Training Log podcast, basically what our mission is just to describe the ins and outs of training, speaking to people in the sport, what they do, how they do it, how you get so good at running.
Exactly, because don't we all want to be so good at running?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, we're going to be, like you said, we're going to be talking to guests, hopefully, really cool people. I think we got enough connections. Hopefully we'll build more. But really, I think personally what it comes down to is I just love it, and you can speak on your own personal stuff. I just love it so much. I love training. I love, like I said, I like racing. Racing is cool, watching the times drop, it's awesome. But really, I think the fun of the sport is the training itself. How many miles are you running today? What pace did you go? What was the rep of this workout? What was your lift today? What is your specific all that stuff is just so cool to me, and I just love talking about it. So that's me personally why I love this kind of thing.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. As runners, we spend the majority of our time training. And if you neglect that and you don't take the advantage, it's one thing to say you have a goal to run, say 4:30 in the mile. But what steps are you actively taking in training to get those goals? And this podcast is here to discover what steps you take, what steps other people are taking, what steps we take, and just tell stories of the sport, of training in general.
Exactly. So I think we're going to do two main things here. One, we're going to be discussing, obviously, like we said, other people's trainings, our trainings, and obviously discussing with people, certain guests, either right here, some of our college teammates, or some people that we'll reach out to virtually via Zoom or something. But then the other part of it that I think is a fun dynamic of it is we run D3. We're D3 runners at SUNY Oneonta University, 7th in the region this past cross season. And we're freshmen, and we want to see how far we can take this in our 4 years here. So I think something we're always going to relate it to, either at the beginning, middle, end, whatever, at some point during every episode, is see how this all is affecting us personally. We're the ones going out on this mission, trying to see what we can do. So why not see and let you all know how it is we are doing and how this is all helping us specifically.
Yes, we have a unique experience as D3 runners. Not a lot of spotlight on us, to be honest.
Really not. Shout out D3 Glory Days.
Exactly. But yeah, we don't have a lot of spotlight, and just sharing that story of you can be an athlete but also be a student at the same time through D3, and just sharing that experience. You can train super hard, but you're a bigger person than you're training as well. But we also want to tell the stories of our training and just the D3 experience as a whole.
Exactly, because let's be honest, if you're a big old running fan, or if you're just, some of our family members watching this or something, but if you're a big old running fan, you can watch like Lex and Leo videos and you're like, wow, Stanford's program, that's awesome. But chances are you're not really thinking of what's like, I'm going to pick a random school out here, what's like, random D3 school. What's
SUNY Oneonta.
SUNY Oneonta's training like, and what's their team atmosphere? What's their camaraderie like? You don't think about it because why would you really? And I just think it's a fun thing to think about because there is so much meticulous things that go on here at what some people just say, oh, it's just a little D3 school. Well, we care a lot here, as I'm sure so many other schools do. So I just think it's a really cool opportunity for people to look in and see what some would consider, a low level, who doesn't, D3, who really cares? We do. And we think we want to show you how cool it would be for others to care as well.
Exactly. So hopefully we continue this. As far as we can go, share, like Lucas said, our entire 4-year experience of D3 running, and we can bring you all along.
Exactly. So we'll see you in episode 1.